Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to another episode of ATS Showcases, and today we are here in Oklahoma City, and we're going to head up to Tulsa today, hauling some Halloween treats as part of the Halloween 2023 event. And to haul these treats today, we're going to be driving the Kenworth W900, which is powered by a Cummins Signature 600 series engine. It's an incredible engine mod that I've covered in the past, so you can check out that video. I'll try and have it linked up in the cards above, and needless to say, it's a fantastic sounding mod, which you'll hear right now. Fantastic, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get this Kenworth on the road, as we've got not a crazy long delivery today up to Tulsa, but it's a good enough distance, I would say. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Happy Halloween to everyone. Assuming you're watching this on the video launch day, this is Halloween 2023, so hopefully everyone is being safe but enjoying their Halloween at the same time. And if you're watching it afterwards, well, hopefully you've enjoyed your Halloween and enjoying this event. Now we're just going to California roll it through the stop sign here in the parking lot. Don't mind me, everyone. Thank you for waiting near traffic. I do appreciate it. And we're just going to get rolling here. There's a few things that we have to talk about here, revolving about 1.49. There's been some major releases here in terms of what will be coming in the next update for ATS and ETS2. Starting off, which we got first, which was the new edition of, well, a lot of things revolving around the sky and, well, just so on. So first off, we have the addition of HDR skyboxes. Man, that was a long light. For those who remember, back in 1.40, we got the whole new revolutionary lighting change for ATS and ETS2. And so in 1.49, there's going to be a bit of an extension to that with HDR skyboxes, making everything just more vibrant and, well, it makes it look even better according to the screenshots. And also, there's addition of the moon. Yes, the moon is actually going to be added to ATS and ETS2. There'll be new twinkling stars to make the nightlife a lot more realistic, which has been a big, well, or at least it appears to be a big feature of 1.49. And also the addition of lightning. Yes, visible lightning, because of those HDR changes and some of the different lighting rendering and so on that is featured with why is he going? It's a left turn advance. KAI, whatever, because of some of the lighting rendering and changes that, well, the lightning can now be added, and it looks really, really cool, and I'm excited to check that out for myself. So there's some pretty major things in just that blog post alone. I mean, the addition of the moon has been something that everyone's been wanting for quite some time, and just making the nightlife more realistic is always something that, I mean, I'm not going to complain about whatsoever, and I think it'll actually give more of a excuse for me to actually do deliveries at night, because to be honest, for those who follow along or been following along the channel for quite some time, you will know that I really don't cover a whole lot in terms of nighttime content, just because, well, it's not overly visually stimulating, let's just put it that way. But when you have the moon and some other things that can just kind of liven up the night sky, I think that will be a fantastic addition indeed. And then right back to back, we got a double whammy of a blog post, days back to back. Another blog post on the 1.49 update, and it is the addition of used truck dealers. Yes, used truck dealers, or at least the dealer page, will be coming to ATS and ETS2 finally. Something that has been long awaited, and the community response on the Prime News, and of course this applies to both of the Prime News I did on the 1.49 update information we've received thus far. Amazing reception on that. And oh, we gotta get over here. I must say first, thank you so much for the support on those videos, but even still, amazing response on getting these new features, and it is true. They are fantastic features, and everyone's been waiting for such a long time for them, and they're finally coming. Now, I'll be honest, the blog post really didn't specify if the dealers, used truck dealers, will be something that we have to discover, similar to the recruitment agency or other truck dealers that we have in ATS currently, speaking just on ATS behalf. As far as we can tell, it's more of just a used, almost like you could call it like a web page of used trucks that are available. I am assuming that will rotate kind of through, and it just gives you a list varying trucks, I'm going to assume randomly generated, that can just kind of give you a good picture of different price ranges and also different quality of trucks as well, because there's, along with the used truck dealers, a kind of a revamp to the way that maintenance is done in the game, which is actually, in my opinion, quite nice. It's not as much more of a broad overview. We now have we will have more control over said maintenance and repairs, which is going to be really neat as well. Being able to pick some features out with certain parts and repair certain things overall will be a cool addition. Back to the used truck dealer, it will give us, of course, a range of and specify the different damage or wear on these trucks. So I'm going to assume that the more damaged trucks or more worn in trucks with higher mileage are going to be cheaper, as they probably should be, than the trucks with less damage. However, you'd have to repair them, so there's that balance there as well, and I'm sure reliability may come into play, possibly. I'm assuming it would. If not, that may be a feature that gets added in the future. I don't know, but it seems like everyone is really excited for that addition, and hopefully it goes over well. I think it will. I personally will try out using the used truck dealer. Now, it'll be kind of interesting, maybe as a bit of a challenge, to see what kind of band of truck is a good balance of it needs repair versus, being basically spotless, and at the same time, how much do you pay for it? That's going to be the really neat thing to see, and especially in ATS showcases, this series that you're watching right now, it'll be a lot easier to do that because we're not talking about a more career save, quote unquote, on the line. Oh, toll paid, there we go. Good old Oklahoma. Toll roads everywhere. We're not concerned about as much of a career save or whatever with money. This is a showcase save, as the name entails, so there's a lot of money in the save and XP, so we don't have to worry about that. We just fly around with different trucks and just enjoy stuff like that. But so it's going to be really neat to kind of check out some of these different used trucks without any consequences, so to speak, in terms of a save. So that will be quite neat and I'm sure I'll do a lot of testing with that, and you guys will see those in videos as well. But looks like we're getting closer to the Tulsa region as far as I'm aware. It wasn't supposed to be a crazy long delivery today. I didn't want it to be overly long just because, well, this is a Halloween special, so obviously and very important that we're hauling some Halloween treats. And also comment down below, speaking about the community event, have you guys completed the community event already? I'll admit this is not actually my first Halloween treat delivery. I've been trying to advance my way through it a little bit more while tackling at the same time the ETS2 event was the Cruising West Balkans or Cruising the Balkans community event as well, because you can knock off two birds with one stone over there in ETS2, because things count back and forth between the games. If you happen to have both games, you will know this. This isn't my first counted delivery, but it will be counting today for the Halloween event, which is neat as well. But I do have done a few, mainly over in ETS2, not really over here in ATS. I've only done one other, and it was actually by accident. Believe it or not, I was trying to do some testing. I didn't think it would count because I got confused in my brain with the different events and the distances. It actually counted, so it's all right. Full transparency, not my first delivery, but first recorded one, and that's all that really matters, to be fair. But anyways, it's great to be here with the hauling Halloween event, or the Happy Halloween, whatever they call it, the Halloween event for 2023. Fantastic. It's really fun just to do these different community events. Plus, you can get some couple cool, I think, a little hanging accessory and possibly something for your seat as well, which of course I don't have because I haven't completed the event. But there's some cool things that you can add to your truck if you complete your personal goal, and of course whenever the community inevitably completes the other one as well. So we have to go straight through. We have to cut across all the lanes. Oh, that's legit. Okay. Really didn't want to do that, but hey, you have to do what you have to do. You have to go straight, so you got to cut across a couple lanes of traffic. You know, it's the way it is. Man alive, these light rotations are killing me today. Haven't had any good luck with light rotations today, or my wheel, in fact. If there's random cuts throughout this video, which I'm sure there will be, because obviously there's been a couple long light rotations, which I've just kind of given up with, to be honest. My wheel has been acting up a little bit on me, and I think it's just the connection I have USB wise. It's just doing a little something funky. It's not the game, because I was testing it. It was actually in another game as well. It's just a good old funky cable, and I have a solution on its way. We don't have to worry about that, or I have figured out a solution. It's just a matter of actually fixing it, which isn't hard at all. Don't worry about that. For the next episode, it will be all up and running. Unfortunately, for this recording, I couldn't have it repaired. So if there's some random cuts, it's because I'm having to pause the game, unplug and replug the wheel, have it calibrated, and then start it back up, and then continue on with the game. So there's going to be a lot of editing. Editing Prime is going to be a very happy camper with this video. So we're just going to go along with that. I must say, as kind of just talking about what's coming up on the channel, which of course we've got a bunch of things planned here. I've got plenty of things for ATS, ETS2, and other games as well that will be just around, or that are on the horizon here. I must say, huge thank you to all the continued support for around here on the channel. It is fantastic to see. The growth is exponential at this point. It's fantastic to see everyone who's joining the channel from the shorts and other long form content as well. Overall, thank you guys so much for the continued support. I do truly appreciate it. And as we roll into Tulsa here, an area that we visited before, I think a couple times actually, when I was looking at the Oklahoma DLC whenever it released a while back now. It's a really nice area. Oh yes, there's the Yoko bus factory. I remember that one quite clearly. I've had a few cool deliveries up in this area, and it was nice to come back to the Oklahoma DLC. Fantastic DLC indeed, and one that I'm always happy to do showcases in. And I'm just trying to move around the map a little bit, of course, because we've had a bunch of news on California as well, finally, once again, and you know, just getting little updates here and there, because we have Kansas on the horizon as well, which is nearer to Oklahoma. So it's just kind of nice to migrate around the map a little bit and explore some of the different regions of the US that is in American Truck Simulator. Looks like we're going to the Tulsa Rockport, by the looks of it. Don't want to hit the car ahead of us though, because we don't want a repeat of a Kenworth W900 problem. That one of the most popular shorts on the channel, actually, as far as I can recall. Albeit it's not as much of a problem on the truck, more though to the driver, let's be honest. But even still, it's fun to just kind of put the blame on someone else there. Well, you know, just having fun. The shorts in those moments, and something hopefully a lot of you do realize, is that a lot of things I do in the videos are, of course, for comedic effect as well. I don't, you know, necessarily try to, you know, crash into stuff, whatever, but I'm also not so hard pressed, and if there is going to be an accident, or if I accidentally hit into something and I kind of start laughing about stuff, or I just then ramble on about something, it's in a joke sense, because in the same way we are also playing, like, this is a game, right? This is of course a simulator, and I do try and do stuff more realistically, but still it is a game at the end of the line, or at the end of the day, so I'm gonna have fun with it. I don't want to be just so incredibly serious that the videos just come across as it's being completely boring. I don't want that to happen, and I know a lot of you enjoy the content style that I do, which I do appreciate, and I mean, to be honest, I would only make the stuff that I would prefer to watch as well, and the stuff I enjoy making, which of course I'm very fortunate that you guys, or that everyone enjoys that as well, so that works out for me. But I do, you know, some things a little bit more, I'll just let them slide and be more purposeful, I guess you could say, was being more relaxed, if that makes any sense. I'm not going to be, you know, stressing myself out trying to do a showcase while making sure everything goes perfect, because knowing how life works, everything will just go wrong, and that's perfectly fine, and it's actually good, because the days that I do try and maybe be, oh, can we go exterior cam? Thank you. The days I maybe try and be too realistic are the days that it all doesn't work out. Wait, so I have to deliver in there? On that side? Oh, okay. I just noticed as I was actually on the exterior cam where the delivery point was, so... Oh, that was very close to the pole there. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm back there. Huh. So I've got to park on the tracks, is it? Yeah, it's actually on the tracks. Oh, well, there's no container that I'm doing, so I'm just putting the trailer back there for whatever reason. Okay, that's an odd one, but, oh, pay attention there, Prime. Don't want to jackknife the trailer. Come on, go forward and get the camera reset so, like, you can actually see what you're doing, which is a good thing to do. Let's go ahead and try and reverse this thing into the opening. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting, location, given that I'm not in a container trailer. If I was hauling a container trailer, I mean, by all means, that makes sense, but I'm not in a container trailer at all, so this is a little funky, but anyways, there we go. We've successfully put it in the spot without hurting anyone or ourselves, and thank you guys so much for watching. What an incredible episode that was, and a huge thank you to all the support, and happy Halloween once again. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.